All right, I'm jumping on here to really quick to talk about the market. What's going on, what I'm seeing. I'm going to make it brief because there's not a ton of specific data released yet for December, but overall, there was no seasonal slowdown, like I've addressed before, and we're coming into the year, we're not seeing a big influx of new listings all of a sudden. So I'm expecting to see a turn in a little bit more listings coming to market throughout this month, especially in February and March. People are gonna wake up, do the cleaning, do the last repairs since the year has changed, and then we're going to see some. We're not going to see near the number of places coming to market that we have previously because of COVID, and we haven't pushed through COVID with the vaccine rollout and inauguration and all of that kind of going on. So, but it will start to happen slowly, but surely we'll start to get a trickle of newer listings. Those listings are still going to be moving at the same exact pace as they have been, which is fast, right? The market is still showing a strong preference for turnkey, updated, ready-to-go places, and people are paying a huge premium for ready-to-move-in homes. So if you're sitting on something that's ready to move in and you're wondering how fast would that move, if the answer is quick, almost regardless of area, right? That people are willing to they don't want to do work. They want to move here maybe from another state or from their apartment or wherever and just be ready to go, as opposed to having improvements happen. Places that do need updates and improvements are moving, of course, but they're just moving a little slower and they need to be priced appropriately. But it's all kind of dependent on area and what's going on. So talk to me about that. If you're a buyer in the market, stay steady. Just hold steady. Have a great relationship with your lender if you're financing, and if you're not, have the proof of funds ready. Be ready to move on something and get yourself into that option period and then make the critical decisions, right? If you're a seller and you're kind of wondering what to do, what the trends look like, and what you could get for the house, you do sort of need to know if it's worth it for you and kind of what your plan is. Are you going to lease after, which I kind of encourage because it's the best time to sell your place. Like I've mentioned in other videos, you sell now, you grab the most you can for your home, and then maybe lease. Maybe you move to another neighborhood, maybe you upsize, you downsize, and we can kind of tailor what that exactly looks like. But rates are still super, super low. And that's continuing. So your buying power is increased. I know people like to throw that around, that rates are really low. So if you don't really know what that means for you, which is totally fine, let me know. But in short, it means you're able to get more house for less money. And that'll affect your monthly payment. It'll affect overall what you're paying on a loan, to term. And, can put you in touch with great lenders too. That'll kind of really personalize that info for you. Instead of just saying in general, because your rate will vary on a few different things, but that's your lender conversation. But there's good houses coming to market every day. We need more places for sale, but good things are happening. It's a fast moving market and it can be kind of discouraging for buyers, but the place for you is out there and it will happen. So that's all I've got right now. But until then, just let me know if I can answer questions.